there are very few people who actually understand Bitcoin in the world. A lot of people are just investing in the Bitcoin because of the hype that it has created of making money.
A Sankarshan Joshi trip.
Like people, especially these days, everyone on social media or on YouTube, every other YouTuber is an investing guru right now. If you look at it, everyone's saying, "Oh, you have to invest in crypto, you have to invest in NFTs." Oh, Bitcoin was this much in 2008, and now it's crazy, like somewhere around. I think I don't even know. It's crazy amount of dollars in terms of Bitcoin at least. But if you even look at when I started, right? When I started, Sensex was around what 26,000, and on a like the highest I saw back in I think 2016, 17, 18, it was 32,000 or something. Now it's around 53, 52,000. So it's huge in terms of in just a matter of 5 years, it's grown a lot. And on the top of my head, I can give you at least 10 to 20 companies. If I invested even 5,000 rupees, now it is something around 50,000, 60,000, or 1 lakh even. But but what you have to understand is there are always going to be these kind of assets or stocks that can make you money. But predicting that from today's point of view, say, I can't say for sure that you invest in Bitcoin today, 10 years down the line, it's going to be like $500 million or something. I can't really do that. If I were to do that, I would be speculating, right? So always invest in stocks or assets that you can understand, not
uh,
because the person next to you is doing it. Because I never really invest in cryptos. I invested Bitcoin back when it was around 4 lakh rupees or something. I think I put in some 15,000 or something like that. But then I sold it when the Bitcoin price at 13 lakh. I doubled my money. I got back 30,000 or something. But after that, I never really invested in Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies, just because I don't understand them. There is nothing fundamental about it. They are not a company. They are not producing something. Or even if it's funny what Bitcoin wants to replace currencies, right? Like the Indian currency or the dollars or whatever. But Bitcoin is really being treated as gold right now. It is just like from you, it's an asset to hold, right? But at least if you invest it in gold, you can at least show it to people. Bitcoin, just, yeah, the appreciation is huge compared to gold, but then again, you would be banking on the idea that one day someone will be willing to take that Bitcoin off of my hands. So I don't really know if there is a market. Let's say Bitcoin hits 500 million, like $1 million, let's say. People should be Then new people should come in and buy that Bitcoin at that price. Then only you'll be able to realize that profit, right?
I just wanted to mention the point that you said about seeing value in a certain thing.
Hmm.
Like when you're investing your money into something, seeing the value in it. And the second point was you have to understand the asset really well. Like
Yeah.
if you want to invest in stock market, you need to understand the company. Like you need to know how it works. And now I think there are very few people who actually understand Bitcoin in the world. A lot of people are just investing in the Bitcoin because of the hype that it has created of making money. Like everybody sees the
Yeah.
like in hindsight they see how much money Bitcoin has made in the past. So they want the same return. They are using that in the future. Like they want to make the same return that it gave in the past.
But it's interesting, right? Bitcoin was created as a form of, saying FU to the regulators and centralized markets. For example, stock markets, right? So they wanted a decentralized place where nothing is regulated, and fair value is, the markets are free in its truest forms. But what Bitcoin or cryptocurrency for that matter right now is, it gets fluctuated if Tesla accepts Bitcoins, and
It's very
if
volatile.
Elon tweets or something. So it's not really a great asset if a person tweeting or not tweeting is affecting your price. I don't think it's a strong asset in that form. And also, I, I like whenever I say countries can outright ban it, right?
Yes.
But China did it. But again, when I talk to some of my friends who are Bitcoin believers, they say China tried to ban it like 100 times, but still did not succeed. Yes, you will still find a way to, let's say tomorrow India bans Bitcoins. What you'll do, you'll find a back route where you can channel your money and then buy Bitcoins just to get a piece of that action, not because you believe in Bitcoin and you want to exchange Bitcoins on a daily basis. Because that what if you want to replace fiat currencies, you have to do the functions that, let's say, Indian rupees does. I can go to a supermarket and buy a Lay's packet for 10 rupees, but I can't go to the supermarket and buy a Lay's for, say, zero point zero 0.00 whatever Bitcoins, right? So that until that kind of transactions happen, uh, I don't think Bitcoin will ever, achieve its what it was meant to do. And also the governments will outright ban it, dude. And obviously the blockchain is here to stay because the technology is super, the transaction cost is so minimal, it is going to stay. But Bitcoin, I think someday it will get banned. And also in India, it's crazy. You have to give your PAN card, Aadhaar card, then you can invest in Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was supposed to be anonymous. No one, no one was supposed to know who is sending Bitcoins. But if you are giving your Aadhaar, PAN card, everything, you, in an essence, you are going against what Bitcoin was created for, right?
Yes,
So I don't see
absolutely.
how that works. But yeah, a lot of people will come back at me because just you go on Twitter and just tweet something like Bitcoin is shit, all these people with laser eyes will come and spam you so hard.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
this is
uh,
your perspective, right? Like whatever we are talking, this is
yeah,
our own
that is just my
perspectives.
perspective. Yeah, not even Sankarshan's, it's just my perspective. But even NFTs, man, I don't see. For those who don't know what NFTs is, it's called non-fungible tokens. It's essentially artworks that are only in virtual form. Okay, so I've seen NFTs like a red pixel, just a red pixel, dude, just a red pixel being sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Is not even a joke. Like, at least, okay, I buy a painting, at least I can show it off to whoever comes to my house. But I can't be like, okay, I buy a painting in an NFT. Let's say you come to my home, Sankarshan, you should see this art I what, wait, I'll get my laptop. And I get my laptop and I open and show it. It does not really make sense to me. But I don't know. But if a lot of people are doing it, it might be doing something right, which I don't see.
I
But
mean,
to
not
me, at least,
necessarily
to
true.
to to how I understand money and how I perceive it, to me at least, the idea seems so bizarre.
Yeah. Even it
But
seems
I might be
bizarre to
wrong.
me
I
too.
might be wrong. Yeah, I might be wrong. 10 years down the line, someone will come to this podcast and say in comments, "Oh, you're wrong about Bitcoin." I can't really. There's no way of me telling it, right? Who knows?